Welcome, everybody, and welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. I'm your host, Mr. Derrick.
And I am Shay Forston.
And we teach people how to start their own independent living facility. That's right. We just take a residential property. We connect with social workers and case managers as our funnel system. And we take people from homeless to hopeful.
Absolutely.
So again, my name is Derrick Forston, and my personal independent living facility is called Second Chance Housing. So, and I'm also the thought leader of Forston Consultants, where me and my family, especially this beautiful lady, we go all over the world sharing people the concept of what is an ILF.
Yeah.
How do you get started? How do you be successful at it? How do you scale it? And most important for me and Shay, how many people can we share this with throughout the 50 states to also get started?
To get them going somewhere.
God showed me this many years ago, Shay. He also let me know real fast that I couldn't house everybody.
Absolutely.
And that I would have to find like-minded people that want to get into this, and the people that love God, love people, and love real estate. So if you meet that criteria, you're in the right place. If you tried to start a group home before, but you couldn't because of all the red tape, you're in the right place. If you tried to start an ALF, and again, it was just too much of red tape and state oversight and the fire marshal having to walk through it.
All of the ups and downs, yeah.
And now I'm going to let Shay tell you guys how she does exactly what I do, but from a nonprofit standpoint.
Yeah,
Shay?
Absolutely. So same model, same oversight, same education that I get from my coach, which is also my husband. Only difference is, again, I am a nonprofit 501c3. We all have... I have a board of directors. I have all of these different things, but the way I operate my independent living facility is no different from the way you all will operate your own. So again, it's just a structure. It's the actual business setup and structure that makes me different from how you do things. I have board oversight. I do get grants. I do have donors that donate towards what we do. So I'm able to kind of offload some of the financial responsibility of my residents by implementing the reallocating the funds that come into the nonprofit. As well as I did, I put $675 into the AC system at my lady's house. So again, thank God for a grant fund from First Horizons Bank. Super, super large and huge thank you to you all being our trusted and valued partners. That is a part of that grant. It is to help maintain the property and also include some other things. And that's where I did not have to go into the finances of the residents. I was able to utilize those funds to help us get that AC fixed. So that's what the Angela Denise Foundation does. And that's how I do it as a nonprofit, and how I'm able to utilize the funding, the grants, or any of the donations that come into my nonprofit to do things like that. House maintenance, making sure that these women have an amazing place to live and they're not hot, and that we get the AC up and working appropriately. So that's how we do it.
I love it. And thank God for that grant that you didn't have to kind of
exactly
come out your pocket.
Yeah.
To do it. So the timing of that grant was amazing. Good stuff.
For social media.
So guys, man, tonight's going to be super casual. So again, for you guys that may be new to us, all for you old timer folks, thank y'all so much for being consistent. So what I want to make tonight about is answering some questions. Obviously, we do that all the time, but usually I do a lot of teaching and talking at first in the beginning, but I want to give y'all actually more time tonight. Tonight may be even shorter.
And I'm going to hush.
You just joined us. And if you have questions, let us know. We're going to be here for about 45 to 50 minutes. I think I'm going to try to do it under 50 minutes tonight. And also, if you're joining from any forum to where you can only hear us, I'd advise to come over to the YouTube channel at Forston Consultants. That's Forston. There's a lot of you all that are streaming from different places where you can only hear me right now.
Right.
But beautiful studio, and also some of the PowerPoint slides that we'll show. Come on in, and then what I'll do from that is I'll teach from the questions. As you gear your questions up, I will go into what tonight's topic says, though. Purpose and profit. How the hustle plus system started.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm getting a lot of people that are newer to us that's never heard of our DIY. They're like, Derrick, what is the
Correct.
DIY?
Yeah.
What is it and what does it do? And I'm gonna get to that. But essentially our DIY is the same coaching that my one-on-one people get for the ILF Master Blueprint. They just don't get me.
Correct.
So the DIY just means simply do it on your own. Do it yourself. But what's cool about it is all the coaching and the curriculum is in it. And we got a lot of stories from people that only get the DIY and become successful. But I also say probably 80% of people that buy the DIY, they brag on it, they talk about it, but they all upgrade. They all love it. They say it's great, but it's nothing like being able to call the coach one-on-one to get your questions answered. Yeah. So really briefly, guys, I used to be a poor social worker, and I don't mean poor as in I was eating out of the trash and I was sleeping on the streets, just not having enough. And that's most of our lives, right? We feel like we're paying robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah. We feel like we're living from check to check. And this ministry, this business allows you to break out of that. So I was making $28,000 a year. And God allowed me to see a lady, y'all, that was making 41 grand a month. And she was doing this very thing that I'm going to show you guys tonight. The only difference is that she was doing it in rats and roaches, right? So that broke my heart when I saw that. And I usually take 2 hours to tell this one story, but I'm going to wrap it up in about 16 minutes. So I said a simple prayer. I said, God, why not me? I want to get into this. And I would love to make the kind of money that that lady showed me in her cell phone. Because I said, God, I'm trying to support and feed my family. And obviously this looks like ministry to me, but the way that this young lady is doing it is not so. So I said, God, if you let me get in this and be successful at it, I'll go all over the world teaching it. And I said, God, I'll never take any credit. I'll tell the people that I'm not so smart and that I barely finished high school and that my wife tricked me to go to college. And through the grace of God, I finished it and landed the social work job. That's what showed me my dream of that lady housing these people, y'all, in rats and roaches. Meaning that when I get into it, we're going to change the way homeless people are being viewed, and we're going to change the way they live it. So that's my whole setup to this whole thing, y'all. I'm no genius, barely finished high school. Shay tricked me to go to college, but my dream was solved by somebody doing it the wrong way. Yeah. And lucky for y'all, I'm no crab in a bucket to where I don't like to share it. So we got 3 coaching models. The first one is tonight, meaning my free YouTube channel every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. That don't cost you a dime. But essentially, it don't cost you nothing but your time to pay attention. That's it. And then the other coaching is the DIY, and that's what Kayla's talking about. I'm going there next. And then the next one, I'll admit, is what most people want. They want me to hold their hand. Yeah. They want Shay and I to guide them through and be their GPS. How many of you all can drive from your location right now to where I live at without a GPS? None of you. If I gave you an address right now to where I live, none of you can just jump in the car without a GPS. Yeah. Shay and I are your GPS to ILF success. And the hardware soft system or the hardware or the software system that runs that GPS is God Almighty. Yes. So God's behind it. We act as the GPS. You get in that driver's seat. Yeah. And together we go down this journey. I love it. So now from that, what are your questions? And I'm going to. So Kayla we've got first. Some. Yeah. So go for Kate. Go to Kayla. Bring it up. In fact, go ahead and speak in faith of where you're going to launch your first independent living facility, or your second, or your third, or your fourth, like some of us. But the DIY, guys, is called Do It Yourself, and it absolutely mimics my one-on-one coaching. The only difference, I'll admit, is you just don't get me as your coach. So my one-on-one people, the ILF Master Blueprint, they get my phone number. Yeah. They get my personal phone number, and they can call me Monday through Friday with any questions or concerns that they may be stuck with from their every 2 weeks of coaching. So even though I give you that ability Monday through Friday, every 2 weeks we have a set session, as I call it. Yeah. Those last for 1 hour, 2 hours. But then Monday through Friday, what if you just got a regular question that you need clarification on? So, and that's what I'm leading people through. I got a lot of people in this room right now that are under my coaching that they get stuck a little bit, hit a stumbling block. And there is no going back to a video because maybe that information is not in that video. And that's what that is. So Correct. It is pretty cool that, again, man, everybody that gets the DIY, they all brag on it. They talk about how great it is, but everybody ends up upgrading. Mm-hmm. And lucky for y'all, we allow that, and we already use what you paid. So some companies won't do that. They'll say, well, nope, you bought the DIY. That's separate from our one-on-one coaching. We actually allow you to use what you paid to go towards that, right? So, and a lot of people in this room have, in fact, if you're in this room right now, and you started out DIY, can y'all be an inspiration to Kayla and let her see how many of y'all upgraded? I'm sure it's 3 or 4 of y'all in here right now. Yeah. Who started with the DIY? You loved it, but you said, man, I want to be able to talk to Derrick and Shay. Yeah. The way Derrick is talking and being all emotional on this call, I want that on my personal cell phone with Derrick Monday through Friday if I need it. Shay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's a lot. What we're noticing too is a lot of people get the initial stuff done by doing the DIY. And then, but it's that ongoing nurturing, the really navigating the space. If you're an overthinker, if you're someone that needs motivation, if you're someone that needs and loves having a support system around you, I think that's what makes the hand-holding program, our one-on-one coaching, so much more lucrative, right? Because not only do you get Derrick and I, you get a family. We really foster family, and that community is not an upgrade to you. It is an actual part of your program. And in that community, you're going to see people congratulating one another. You're going to see people asking and answering questions for one another, as well as us.
People are making money together in that group.
And then we also do every third Wednesday of the month, we go live in the group with the community, and we have conversations. We have very candid conversations. Last week, we talked about some really detailed stuff, and I'll give you a little tip on that. We talked about hospice care, right? And we went deep into that. I will not go deep into that here, and how that can, and how it trickles into the ILF, right? And how do you navigate that? We had a deep conversation about that with real life stories, real life instances, and how those things are being navigated. We also had our accountant, the business maven, come in and share some information and details on the importance of making sure that you are set up financially correctly. Next month, we have Renee Scott, who is our insurance carrier.
That's gonna be good.
She is awesome. And it's not even just about insurance. She is so motivational. Yeah. Like, if you were at our event last year, it was phenomenal. We were so shocked hearing her, deliver her information. Like, it was so intriguing. It was so informative.
Powerful. We've been knowing for her for a while.
For years.
I never had her as a speaker. Somebody says, yes, the personal coaching is everything. Sandra Washington also upgraded.
Yeah.
Pathway to Salvation upgraded. Arlinda Sheila says the DIY is awesome. So again, Kayla, like the proof
it just depends on
from people that are already here doing it. And watch this. I'm gonna get a little personal. Pathway to Salvation just ran into a stumbling block just a couple of days ago, right before or 2 days after getting their keys to their first facility. That almost stopped this whole thing. Y'all know we laugh and we joke and we have a good time here, but I'm being serious right now. They both ran into a problem that could have shut this whole thing down. And some people would have gave up. But because they upgraded and got the one-on-one coaching, they was able to go,
Derrick, hey, this is the issue. Yeah.
Boy, have you ever witnessed this? And watch this. As long as I've been coaching, I've never seen that problem they had.
But
watch this.
Right.
Because of what this is, and God is all over it, within me asking them a couple questions, Holy Spirit, because I ain't gonna take no credit. God gave me the download to tell them what to do, and just like that,
it's done.
I'm gonna call it. Their thing got approved, and they were able to move forward.
Yeah,
that's the difference in the one-on-one coaching. Because guess what? We also can't stand to do is waste time. They had already paid their deposit. They paid the money to move in. Got all of this furniture, but now you gonna tell me that we gotta do this before this?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But again, with the DIY, they can't call me and say, Derrick, what would you do if this happened? So you can't call me. She wouldn't even have had my phone number.
That part, yeah.
Like, you got my personal phone number, y'all. Like, do you all understand how powerful that is as being able to, you're trying to do this thing that apparently I've been through and I'm good at it. Why wouldn't you want my number? Some coaches don't even allow that that's the way. Prime example, Miss Denise, if you're on here, you are literally probably just finishing a meeting with the case manager, and you say, big bro, I know we just talked the other day, but I'm 8 minutes from walking in this place. Can we go over that spiel again? You taught me.
Yeah, y'all had a conversation.
Said, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm a little nervous.
Y'all had a conversation just a few minutes.
Just calm me down real quick and just, Derrick, I know I'm gonna be fine, but Derrick, I just want to hear it from you. Not only did I talk her through it, 2 minutes before she walks in the door, or excuse me, hers was a phone call. 2 minutes before the call, I talked her all the way up, y'all, into, can y'all do 60 seconds times 2? What's that? 120 seconds. I talked her all the way to 120 seconds until she was to make that call. Because I wanted to be fresh on her brain with the DIY. Yeah. She can't call me and do that. Yeah. She got to thumb through all my videos and say, now where is that one where Derrick said that I need to say this and say this and say this? And trust me, it's all in there. And I'm so proud of you all that get the DIY. I tell people to choose this coaching package according to your learning style. I can follow directions. They're going to need you to hold my hand. Derrick, you talking about holding my hand? Derrick, if you're going to build my website like you do everybody, if you're going to give me all that paperwork like you give everybody, the $8,000 worth, Derrick, not to just give me all of it, Derrick. You get all the coaching, all the curriculum, all the ebooks. You get everything my people get. You just don't get this number to Derrick and Shay. I've been doing this for over 8 years on this side. Social work and all that, go back 10, 15 years. But on this side of it, 8, 9 years, I've never heard somebody tell me what y'all said after the fact of getting keys.
Yeah. Really?
So that's the video now. That's extra learning that I want all of my people to know. Mm-hmm. And Kathy and Ronald, you guys may teach it.
Ooh, I like that.
Y'all talk about because it happened to you.
Yeah, who better than get it from the source, right?
And y'all, I'll admit, as a coach, not to say I was nervous, but I said, wow, God, I've never heard of this one. I immediately went into prayer. I say, God, the devil is a liar that their program will be stopped because of this one thing that I call simple and easy and kind of stupid. The devil is a liar. Why y'all think I pray every night that the devil is a liar and no devil in hell will stop what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
That means your next door neighbor, the light bill company, the water bill company,
I love this.
Homegirl you met in college that's hating on you. Let no devil in hell stop it. Not a piece of furniture, not a screwdriver, not a screw, not you stumping your big toe that day. Nothing stops you from doing this thing God already put in your heart.
Yep.
And look at what she said too. We definitely had to choose the verbiage carefully. How many times I tell you all that 75% of my coaching to y'all, for me and Shay, is language and verbiage.
It's communication.
Language is a what?
Locator.
Language is a what?
A locator.
Language is a what?
A locator. People will locate you by your language, right? If you speak negative, you're going to get negative. If you speak with doubt, you're going to be met with doubt and contention. If you say the wrong things or don't know how to rightly articulate what it is that you do, how you're doing it, it can cause a lot of trouble in this space. You can end up in going down a rabbit hole that you do not need to go down, right? Like prime example, people will start isolating you in the bucket of not independent living, but in group homes, right? They'll start making you sound or need you to structure as if you are licensed. And that's because of poor language. People are using the wrong verbiage and they're not articulating correctly what it is that they're doing.
So if you are an HRA, Linda's got 4 beds open. And to me, that sounds like $1,200 in your pocket. Because
I'll say 2, because I'll take
most of y'all charge $300 per referral, right? Yeah. So this is y'all opportunity to help Linda, help the person that needs the housing, but also make some money and put in your pocket. Because a lot of you all are using the HRA to get your first facility. And that's what's exciting.
Kayla said, yes, she got it.
So perfect, Kayla. So if you know the HRA training, you should be all over Linda right now. And if you don't, that's your homework when we leave here in the next 4 minutes.
So let's go to commercial break.
In fact, let's do this. If you want to know how to fill Linda's bed or anybody's bed without needing any property, and you want to do what we do, text the phrase HRA to 407 326 0086. We got a separate webinar that's all by itself.
Oh, I'm like HRA.
HRA to 407
See y'all, I don't be knowing
326 0086. That allows you to do exactly what we do, but you don't need the property. You need a cell phone and the willingness to make referrals and open your mouth to tell people you provide affordable housing.
Right.
And I got a 14-minute webinar that'll change your life to do it. Okay?
Yep.
So I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. Thank y'all so much for allowing Shayna to pour
into y'all. We're going to take a commercial break.
Thank y'all for allowing me to take a PTO.
I just know we've got a team that can take your calls. We've got a team that can help as well.
Community, all of that. My staff's still working.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
Okay. So let's take a quick commercial break. Ready? Quick commercial break. We'll be back to wrap it up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Derrick Forston, Mr. ILF.
And I'm Shanya Shea Forston, Mrs. ILF.
And we're super excited because August the 2nd, we're coming to Columbia, South Carolina.
And what are we doing in Columbia, South Carolina, you ask?
We're going to be teaching the independent living facility model. And again, this is an event, Shay, that they do not want to miss. So what's the dates one more time?
August 2nd, and we will be in Columbia, South Carolina, and we will be highlighting an independent living facility owner and operator under the Forston Consultants model that is trailblazing in your city. So do not miss it. Stay tuned for more information, and we look forward to seeing you there. August 2nd, Columbia, South Carolina. You got